There's so many tips which I previously shared on my channel, and there's some that get a lot more attention. In this video I'm sharing most popular tips that have been on my channel. Hopefully you enjoy. The oldest trick in the book. When you buy a new LG, and there's some certain cars that this works with, Panto, a lot of people already know how to do this, but it is a more famous one. You see, you can't remove a spoiler off the LG. It's not possible. But if you actually equipped the second option, and then you keep scrolling really fast between all the options, and then you land on none, which is not easy. I like to go back and forward like this, and then it's a lot easier if I just spam back and forward, or up and down, sorry. And you land on none, and then you equipped none. Now you've got no spoiler, and it's quite simple, and it works wonders with the other cars, and sometimes even weirdly. Now you can do this with the Panto as well to a concerning extent. So when you go on chassis, you can go on carbon fenders, and then if you do the same thing, you can see it go invisible. A lot of people probably recognize this version of the Panto. So all you do, the same thing again, go on carbon fenders, the second option, and then just scroll back and forward and try to land on none. So keep doing it, you'll eventually land on none. There's only 3 options, I don't know why this is so hard. There we go, we landed on none, and you can see it's invisible panels. Yeah, a lot of you probably seen this before and thought it was a hacked vehicle. But no, it's not. It works with a roof as well. If you press carbon roof and then you quickly just scroll, you'll see now that I have a pan roof that's not meant to be a pan roof when I do land on it. There we go. And it just looks weird. There's no doubting it. And with the rat loader as well, you can remove the bed, which is the back area. There's no modding involved. People just did this. Everyone knows there's matte colors in the game. Not many people know how to get a satin color. But with this trick, you can get a satin color, or your colors can have a pearlescent to them like this. So this definitely, in fact, is still matte, but all you do is add a pearlescent to it. Everyone knows when you click on a black matte color, you can't just go down to pearlescent and equip a pearlescent. So there's a trick you need to do, which also works on different combinations, but this has been a really popular one on my channel. You can have a crew color with chameleon secondary colors, which is like 3 different pearls to it, but it's very subtle. But for this video, we're working with this satin finish. So equip to whatever color on any car, like matte. You can do gray if you want, satin gray, but I think with black, it looks a lot more satin. But I guess for this example, I'll just show you dark red to show you it works with any color. So once you've equipped to the matte color, just go on metallic, but hover over anything. You don't need to press X here. You'll mess it up if you actually select something. Don't select anything, then back out again, and you want to change any modification on the car. So if I go down to skirts here, let me just go back to stock skirts and then equip my carbon skirt so I don't forget later on. Go to respray, primary colors, and now pearlescent for some reason works. If you follow it exactly how I did it, it works 100%. And to get a satin look, you can go for brush silver or any of the silvers. If you want to put any other pearlescent on this mat, you can. But I went with ice white when I went with a black to make it look satin. But as you see, it looks too much on this dark red. But yeah, very simple and easy to do. To stop glitch, another very popular one, and one that's been used by me many times and saved me in so many cases. Not only just driving on the street, when you do little jump, sometimes it can save you from like oppressors and things. So look, I want to stop here, I can instantly stop. All you have to do is hold down, go over your player select, and go over one of the story mode characters. So if I want to stop just before this bend, hover over the story mode characters, let go so it goes on the screen, say are you sure you want to quit the session, and obviously you do not, so you press circle, and then it's literally stopped there. So you can do this very quickly. That was just in the tutorial. I just stopped there, and when you do it in midair, you should, as soon as you hit tarmac. This helps you in weird ways sometimes. Sometimes you can stop in midair. Sometimes when you just about touch the ground, it stops instantly, so you're not still traveling when you do a jump. And that's all there is to this one. It's such a popular tip and has saved me in many occasions. I'm sorry for again mentioning this, but it literally is the most ultimate tip for a car guy. And it's our Discord. We have a Discord where we do car meets, where we do competitions, best pictures, and we have the car trading server. Like this, I go on about it like it's the biggest invention outside of anything in GTA, but I genuinely think so. You've got rare cars that you want. If you want to trade rare cars, if you want to let anyone know what you want in trade of what you have, or you just want to get for free or give for free, come here, and people trade various ways, of course. Like do it in LS Car Meet and buy these cars off each other. I've seen a lot of cars on here that I get baffled with. I'm like, how has someone made that? How has someone got the new plates? But I'm not promoting anything here. No one makes any money. No one ever has made any money in the history of this Discord server. There's no link to no courses. There's no link to anything. It's literally just a car community with over 40,000 members and growing rapidly. We need to sort this out. We're soon probably going to stop letting people in. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but this is literally the ultimate tip for a car guy. Just come here, see what's on the market, add a friend, buy it off them, or list your thing. And furthermore, just make friends, just meet chill people. Something that is really popular on my channel, but it's still not incorporated by a lot of people, is the launch method. A lot of people like you may launch like this. Although this may be the norm for you, there is a way faster method. And like I said, it's been watched a few times, but no one really incorporates it. So let's just sample the normal method. There's a lot of wheel spin and it's a slow start. But with this method, you go really fast, there's 0 wheel spin, and it works on all cars. And this is not just good for racing situations, this is good for getting away from things or starting the car really fast. So how do you do this? Instead of just fully accelerating and holding on handbrake and going, or just getting in your car and fully accelerating, you need to understand your car. If your car's got a lot of torque, which means it wheel spins quite a lot, you'll need less acceleration. If there's hardly any wheel spin, but there is wheel spin, you can launch your car at like 80% throttle. It's all-wheel drive. You can also launch it. And I'll now show you an all-wheel drive car to show you how great they launch, where it almost looks like you're rubber banding. So here's a good all-wheel drive example. The launch would normally be like this, but with 80% throttle and letting go of the handbrake, where it looks like you're rubber banding. And it looks so odd to the eye. So for the LG, it's around 60% throttle, holding the handbrake, and then letting go, and it just launches fast. But every car is different. Some cars are really torquey and they're rear-wheel drive, so you have to do launch at 10% throttle. Some cars are very grippy, so it's more like 80-90% throttle. But all cars are different. And of course, on different terrain, the input on throttle will be affected. And this LG, by the way, had 0 engine upgrades, and it still launches like that. I have shown this one before, where I've showed a removed wheel on a car and how you can remove a wheel, but I've never really shown how it can look very clean for your friends. So let's remove the wheel first. Firstly, you'll need a churner bog. You can do this with the tank. It works with a few heavy vehicles, but it works best with the churner bog from my experience. And all you do with a car of your choice, drive over the fender. This can either be the back fender if you want the back wheel off, or the front fender if you want the front wheel off. Slowly go over it like this, and then you want to make sure you don't drive too much on the car, otherwise it will blow. And there you go, you've got the wheel off, and it's just so simple. The first few times you may blow up your car. I get it right every single time now, but after a bit of practice you will do the same. You can drive with 1 wheel off, you could drive with 2 wheels off, you could drive with 3 wheels off. Don't recommend it. And your friends are just like, what the hell? But if you don't want your friends to see the damage like this, because clearly that's a lot of damage, it doesn't look good. If you do it away from people, or if you drive into LSC, don't repair your vehicle and just get out. On other people's screen, it would just look clean. If you broke a light or a window, that won't get repaired, but things will look a lot better. Now, Rockstar have brought out this stupid method of teleporting, but you still have to travel somewhere to actually teleport in your new business. But you can teleport from anywhere. All you need to do is go to preferences, go on map flip options, go on jobs, and then press show all. So hide, custom, you can just put them all on show. And you can teleport anywhere on the map. So let's say if I want to go to this parachuting mission, I hover over it on the map. I press start job, whatever button that is for you. On PS5, it's square. I press start job. And normally here, it will say, do you want to host, because it's not normally found. You now press PS, or on Xbox, however you turn off your controller, and just be ready to turn your controller off. Just make sure you're on there hovering. And then as soon as you press host, just quickly go and turn off your controller. And now just wait. It's around 30 to 40 seconds. So once you're ready, turn your controller back on, and you should have teleported wherever that job was. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this one, and let me know what you want to see next. See you guys in the next one.